Hi all, welcome to Classroom Fix. ఈ వీడియోలో maximization problem using graphical method ఎలా సాల్వ్ చేయాలో చూద్దాము. సో ఫస్ట్ మనకి ఇచ్చిన ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఫంక్షన్ z is equal to 12x1 plus 16x2. This is called the objective function, whereas our constraints are 10x1 plus 20x2 less than or equal to 120, 8x1 plus 8x2 less than or equal to 80. Where our non-negativity restrictions are x1 greater than or equal to 0 and x2 greater than or equal to 0. For a maximization problem, the symbol should be less than or equal to. ఒకవేళ less than or equal to కాకుండా greater than or equal to ఉంటే first దాన్ని maximize చేసుకొని then we need to solve the problem. So what is the step 1? To make the constraints into equations. How to do it? ఈ less than or equal to కి బదులు equal to symbol పెడతాం. 10x1 plus 20x2 is equal to 120. This will be our first equation. 8x1 plus 8x2 is equal to 80. This is our second equation. Now first equation లోను if we consider first equation, considering equation 1, putting x is equal to 0, put x is equal to 0, what we will be getting? 10x1 plus 20x2 is equal to 120. సో x1 ప్లేస్లో కనుక మనం 0 పెడితే ఏమొస్తుంది? 10 into 0 plus 20x2 is equal to 120. 20x2 is equal to 120. x2 is equal to 120 by 20. x2 is equal to 6. సో x1 ప్లేస్లో 0 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసినప్పుడు మనకి ఏమొచ్చింది? పాయింట్ 0,6. Now put x2 is equal to 0. Then 10x1 plus 20x2 is equal to 120. 10x1 plus 20 into 0 is equal to 120. 10x1 is equal to 120. x1 is equal to 120 by 10. Then my x1 will be 12. So what will be my point? 12,0. So first equation lo x1 place lo 0 pedite x2 place lo 0 pedite vachina points, we noted it down. Now doing the same procedure for second equation, appudu em vastayi manaki points chuddam. Now x1 place lo 0 pedite put x1 is equal to 0, then 8x1 plus 8x2 is equal to 80. 8 into 0 plus 8x2 is equal to 80. 8x2 is equal to 80 and x2 will be 10. So x2 ఎంత వచ్చింది? 10 వచ్చింది. అంటే my point will be 0,10. ఇప్పుడు x2 ప్లేస్లో 0 పెడితే ఏమొస్తుంది? x2 is equal to 0. In the same equation, 8x1 plus 8x2 is equal to 80. 8x1 plus 8 into 0 is equal to 80. 8x1 is equal to 80. x1 is equal to 80 by 8. x1 is equal to 10. So what will be my point? 10,0. Now using these 4 points, let us plot a graph. Let's see how to plot a graph now. So నేను ఇప్పుడు ఒక గ్రాఫ్ తీసుకున్నాను with 12 units on x axis and 12 units on y axis. So this will be my x axis and this is my y axis. సో ఫస్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్లో x1లో 0 పెట్టినప్పుడు మనకి ఏమొచ్చింది? పాయింట్ 0,6. అంటే దిస్ ఇస్ మై 0,6. నెక్స్ట్ x2 ప్లేస్లో 0 పెట్టినప్పుడు 12,0. సో జాయిన్ దీస్ టూ points. సో ఇది ఫస్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్. మన ఈక్వేషన్ ఏంటిది? 10x1 plus 20x2 is equal to 120. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ ఈక్వేషన్లో x1లో 0 పెట్టినప్పుడు ఏమొచ్చింది మనకి పాయింట్ 0,10. సో హియర్ ఈజ్ మై 0,10 అండ్ x2 ప్లేస్లో 0 పెట్టినప్పుడు 10,0. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ మై 10,0. అగైన్ జాయినింగ్ దీస్ both the points. Now we need to find the feasible region. So what is a feasible region that satisfies all the constraints is called a feasible region. So maximization problem lo a feasible region lies below the constraints, below the both of the constraints. Any constraints unte anni constraints ki below untundi. So if we consider this region, the feasible region is below this constraint but it is above this constraint, so this part is not valid. If we consider this one, the feasible region is below this equation but it is above this equation, so this is also not possible. So let us check this constraint. Yes, the feasible region is below for this equation and also see here it is intersecting, right? So intersect అవుతున్నప్పుడు ఏంటి, ఈ ఈక్వేషన్కి కూడా it is below the region, below the equation. So this will be my feasible region. So let me take down the points now. So I will be considering A is equal to 0,6. This is my B point. I don't know my B point, which I need to find it out. C is equal to 10,0 and D will be my origin 0,0. This is my D point. So how to find this point? We need to check which both equations are intersecting at that point. So equation 1 and 2 are intersecting, so we will be solving equations 1 and 2. Let's see how to solve the equations. So first equation into 10x1 plus 20x2 is equal to 120 and second equation 8x1 plus 8x2 is equal to 80. So how to solve this? I will multiply this with 8 and this with 10. So what will I get? 10 8s are 80, 160x2. Okay, and then multiplying 8 with 120 we will be getting 960, and here 80x1 plus 80x2 is equal to 800. Now let us solve this one. This and this will be cancelled. 80x2 is equal to 960 minus 800, 160. So x2 will be 20. Sorry, x2 will be 2. And putting x2 in any of the equations, I will substitute in first equation. 10x1 plus 20x2 is equal to 120. 10 into x1 plus 20 into 2 is equal to 120. 10x1 plus 40 is equal to 120. 10x1 is equal to 120 minus 40. So 10x1 is equal to 80. x1 will be 8. So my B point will be 8,2. Now let's find out the maximum of all the points. So now let us take all the points. మనకి A point ఏంటి 0,6, B 8,2, C 10,0 and D 0,0. సో A point, B point, C point, D పాయింట్ని మనం ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఫంక్షన్లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే వచ్చిన వాల్యూ ఏంటో చూద్దాం. సో సబ్స్టిట్యూటింగ్ A point, then what will be we getting? 12 into 0 plus 16 into 6, that is 0 plus 96. So B point substitute cheste 12 into 8 plus 16 into 2, so 96 plus 32. 128. నెక్స్ట్ C పాయింట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే 12 into 10 plus 16 into 0, 120 plus 0, 120. D పాయింట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే so 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. Out of this, which is the maximum value? 128. So this will be my maximum value. అప్పుడు నా మ్యాక్స్ z వాల్యూ ఎంత వస్తుంది? 128. That's it. This is how we solve the maximization problems. In the next video, we shall be solving minimization problems using graphical method.